In the depths of the cosmos, where the stars burn cold and the void stretches endlessly, there exists a realm of unfathomable darkness, the Abyssal Abyss. This enigmatic black hole, shrouded in mystery and dread, whispers of untold horrors lurking within its depths, beckoning the brave and the foolish alike to their doom. Among those drawn to the Abyssal Abyss are the Starlight Seekers, a band of intrepid adventurers led by the indomitable Titan Steele. With them are Lysandra, the haunted pilot whose eyes betray the weight of countless nightmares; Jax, the tech-savvy engineer whose thirst for knowledge drives him to the brink of madness; and Kael, the stoic warrior whose blade thirsts for the blood of cosmic horrors. As their ship, the Astral Voyager, approaches the event horizon of the black hole, a sense of unease settles over the crew like a suffocating fog. The stars around them flicker and fade, swallowed by the yawning maw of the Abyssal Abyss, and a chill wind whispers through the void, carrying with it the echoes of lost souls and forgotten dreams. Entering the Abyssal Abyss is like stepping into a nightmare. The laws of physics bend and warp, twisting reality into grotesque shapes and distorting the very fabric of space-time. Strange phenomena plague the intrepid explorers. Gravitational anomalies wrench their ship off course, temporal distortions warp their perceptions of time, and their instruments register readings that defy explanation. Undeterred by the ominous atmosphere, Titan Steele steels himself and leads his companions deeper into the abyss, his resolve unshaken by the horrors that await. But with each passing moment, the darkness grows thicker, and the crew's minds are assailed by visions of madness and terror. As they journey further into the heart of the Abyssal Abyss, they are beset by horrors beyond imagining, twisted abominations that defy logic and reason, and echoes of past tragedies that replay before their eyes. With each step forward, the abyss seems to tighten its grip, threatening to consume them whole. But amidst the encroaching darkness, a glimmer of hope emerges, a faint beacon of light that beckons them onward. Join us now as we follow the Starlight Seekers on their harrowing journey into the Abyssal Abyss, where the line between nightmare and reality blurs, and the true horror of the cosmos is revealed. For in the depths of the abyss, where the stars burn cold and the void stretches endlessly, there are mysteries beyond imagining, waiting to be uncovered by those brave enough to seek them out.
Blood Eclipse of the Abyssal Abyss. In the desolate reaches of space, where the void stretches endlessly and the stars gleam like distant beacons, there lies a realm of unfathomable darkness, the Abyssal Abyss. This cosmic anomaly, a black hole of insatiable hunger, devours all light and life that dare to venture too close, trapping the unwary in its gravitational grip for eternity. The Starlight Seekers, led by the unyielding Titan Steele, embark on a harrowing expedition into the heart of the Abyssal Abyss. Alongside Titan are his stalwart companions, Lysandra, the haunted pilot whose eyes bear witness to untold horrors; Jax, the technologically adept engineer whose mind delves into the depths of the unknown; and Kael, the silent warrior whose blade thirsts for the blood of cosmic horrors. As their vessel, the Astral Voyager, nears the event horizon of the black hole, a foreboding silence descends upon the crew. The stars flicker and fade, swallowed by the inky maw of the Abyssal Abyss, and a chill wind gusts through the corridors of their ship, carrying with it whispers of doom and despair. Entering the Abyssal Abyss is akin to stepping into a nightmare. The laws of physics bend and warp, twisting reality into grotesque shapes and distorting the very fabric of space-time. Strange phenomena plague the intrepid explorers. Gravitational anomalies wrench their ship off course. Temporal distortions warp their perceptions of time, and their instruments register readings that defy explanation. Undeterred by the ominous atmosphere, Titan Steele steels himself and leads his companions deeper into the abyss, his resolve unshaken by the horrors that await. But with each passing moment, the darkness grows thicker, and the crew's minds are assailed by visions of madness and terror. Lysandra's hands tremble as she navigates the labyrinthine corridors of the Abyssal Abyss, her mind haunted by the specters of lost souls that drift through the void. Shadows dance at the edges of her vision, twisting and contorting into grotesque shapes that seem to leer at her with malevolent intent. Jax, normally composed in the face of danger, finds himself on edge as the Abyssal Abyss exerts its influence over him. The ship's technology malfunctions in inexplicable ways, circuits sparking and systems failing as if possessed by some unseen force. He struggles to maintain control, his mind racing with fear and uncertainty. And Kael, the silent guardian, feels a primal rage building within him as they delve deeper into the abyss. Shadows cling to him like tangible tendrils, whispering promises of power and dominance in his ears. But he pushes the dark thoughts aside, focusing instead on the task at hand, to protect his comrades at all costs. But even their combined strength is no match for the malevolent force that lurks within the Abyssal Abyss. As they press deeper into its depths, they encounter horrors beyond imagining, twisted abominations that defy logic and reason, and echoes of past tragedies that replay before their eyes. With each step forward, the abyss seems to tighten its grip, threatening to consume them whole. But amidst the encroaching darkness, a glimmer of hope emerges, a faint beacon of light that beckons them onward. With renewed determination, the Starlight Seekers push forward, their hearts filled with the resolve to overcome the darkness and emerge victorious. But little do they know, the true horror of the Abyssal Abyss awaits them at its heart, a malevolent entity of unfathomable power, whose dark influence reaches across the cosmos. And as they draw closer to their final confrontation, they realize that their struggle is far from over. For in the depths of the abyss, where reality itself bends and twists, the line between nightmare and reality blurs, and the true horror of their situation becomes all too clear. As the crew of the Astral Voyager presses on, they encounter increasingly twisted and horrifying manifestations of the Abyssal Abyss's influence. The very fabric of space seems to warp around them, distorting their perceptions and driving them to the brink of madness. Strange creatures lurk in the shadows, their forms shifting and writhing in the darkness. They are creatures born of nightmares, twisted amalgamations of flesh and bone that defy all logic and reason. Some resemble monstrous abominations, with multiple limbs and gaping maws dripping with ichor. Others take on more abstract forms, their bodies shifting and morphing in ways that seem to defy the laws of physics. Despite their best efforts to fend off these horrors, the Starlight Seekers find themselves overwhelmed at every turn. Their weapons seem to have little effect on the creatures that assail them, their attacks merely passing through the phantasmal forms as if they were made of smoke. As the crew battles on, their numbers begin to dwindle. Lysandra is struck down by a shadowy figure that materializes out of thin air, its claws tearing through her flesh with unnatural ease. Jax meets a similar fate, his body torn apart by a swarm of writhing tentacles that emerge from the darkness. But still, the survivors press on, their determination unwavering in the face of overwhelming odds. With each step forward, they draw closer to the heart of the Abyssal Abyss, where the source of its dark power awaits. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, they reach their destination, a massive chamber at the center of the Abyssal Abyss, where a swirling vortex of darkness pulses with malevolent energy. At its center stands the entity responsible for the horrors they have faced, a towering monstrosity of writhing tentacles and shifting shadows, its form ever-changing and incomprehensible to mortal eyes. With a roar of defiance, Titan Steele charges forward, his blade flashing in the dim light of the chamber. Kael follows close behind, his own sword gleaming with a deadly light as he joins the fray. The battle that ensues is like nothing they have ever experienced before. A whirlwind of steel and shadow, with the fate of the cosmos hanging in the balance. The entity lashes out with tendrils of darkness, striking at the Starlight Seekers with deadly precision. But still, they fight on, their resolve unbroken even as their bodies scream out in agony. With each blow, they chip away at the entity's defenses, drawing ever closer to victory. And then, finally, with a final, desperate strike, Titan Steele plunges his sword into the heart of the entity, its form writhing and contorting in agony as it is consumed by the darkness it once wielded. As the entity fades into oblivion, the Abyssal Abyss begins to collapse in on itself, its dark influence dissipating into the void. With a sense of relief, the surviving members of the Starlight Seekers make their escape, their minds filled with the horrors they have witnessed and the knowledge that they have narrowly averted catastrophe. But even as they leave the Abyssal Abyss behind, they know that their journey is far from over. There are still countless mysteries to unravel and dangers to face in the endless expanse of space, and the Starlight Seekers are determined to confront them head-on, no matter the cost. For as long as there are threats to the cosmos, they will be there to stand against them, their courage and determination shining bright in the darkest of nights.
As the astral Voyager retreats from the darkness of the Abyssal Abyss, a haunting sense of unease lingers in the air, like a shadow that refuses to be dispelled. The crew members, battered and weary from their ordeal, exchange somber glances, their minds still reeling from the horrors they have witnessed. But even as they leave the black hole behind, a nagging doubt gnaws at the edges of their consciousness, a lingering sense that their journey is far from over. For in the depths of space, where the boundaries between reality and nightmare blur, the line between victory and defeat is often a tenuous one. As they return to the safety of the stars, they cannot shake the feeling that something lurks in the darkness, waiting patiently for its chance to strike once more. And though they may have emerged victorious from their encounter with the Abyssal Abyss, they know that the true test lies ahead as they face the unknown horrors that await them in the endless expanse of space. So as they prepare to chart a course for home, their minds are filled with questions and uncertainties, their hearts heavy with the knowledge that their journey is far from over. For in the vastness of the cosmos, where the stars burn bright and the void stretches endlessly, the true horror of their situation becomes all too clear, and the darkness that awaits them is darker than they could ever have imagined.
If you enjoyed our extended audio storytelling, please give us a like and share. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get more of Dr. Mortis Cadaver's collections. Your support helps us continue to bring you the most chilling and thrilling tales from the depths of Dr. Mortis Cadaver's vault. Thank you for listening, and remember, the darkness is always waiting, just around the corner.